Football fiesta in the Valley today ahead of the Verbo Fiesta Bowl.
Yeah, the Boise State Broncos are going to be facing off against the Penn State Nittany Lions tomorrow at State Farm Stadium. Fans, they are here. Festivities well underway. Fox 10's Lauren Clark joins us live now in Old Town Scottsdale, where a pep rally is underway. Lauren, looks like a lot of fun.
Oh, it sure is, you guys. And you know, this is the Boise State pep rally here right across the street from Bottled Blonde. And man, our fans having fun here. They're just having a ball. And this entire area, this is a Broncos takeover. We see the cheerleaders up on stage here. Buster the Bronco is walking around somewhere here in the crowd. This game means so much for this team, and they've had historically some really good wins here at the Fiesta Bowl. Boise State has, so they are really hoping that some of that luck rubs off for 2024 when they take Penn State and the Nittany Lions tomorrow right there at 5:30 at State Farm Stadium. And I've been hearing a lot of people who have come from far and wide to be right here and to have fun with their fellow Broncos this afternoon. And at the airport today, we also saw a lot of people from both teams traveling from all over just to be here today. And this also helps determine how far this game or these teams will continue on with the college football playoff. So big game for both of these teams right here. And we saw a pep rally also for Penn State happening at Scottsdale Stadium, where they had a bunch of fun over there too. But you know who's also partying it up and having some fun? Fiesta means, of course, party in Spanish, so it's living up to its bowl name, is the people of Arizona. This bowl game pumps in so much into our local economy, millions of dollars every single year, and a lot of that money also going towards things like hotels and restaurants and things to do for some fans here. A lot of people said they wanted to check out places like the Grand Canyon and Flagstaff too. This is what we heard from fans when we asked them, hey, what do you think the score is going to end up being? Take a listen.
34, Boise State 17.
Boise State by a million.
Oh, Penn State's going to win for sure.
See all the way, right?
All right, guys, so back out here live, you see the cheerleaders just having some fun up here, too. This place is absolutely packed and crowded. I actually used to live in Boise for 3 years. It was my first job out of college. I know just how much this football team means to that community. They are so excited. Penn State fans also having a large amount of excitement, too. This is going to be a fun one, guys. This game is going to be kicking off tomorrow at 5:30 in Glendale. Reporting live here in Scottsdale, Lauren Clark, Fox 10 News. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Lauren. Of course, the big question is who will win, Penn State or Boise State? We went to the Phoenix Zoo today to get an expert opinion. Judy, the zoo's greater one-horned rhino, correctly predicted the Fiesta Bowl winner back in 2023 at Oregon. As for this year, Judy was given the choice between the two boxes with the team's mascots, and he destroyed both boxes, but Penn State's looked worse. So that means Judy is predicting a Nittany Lion loss. It is a big week for ASU football fans as well. The Sun Devils, they're set to take on the Texas Longhorns in the Peach Bowl. That's on Wednesday.
And we've, of course, have great coverage for you here on Fox 10. Megan Plain is live in Atlanta right now. Megan.
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, we're live here from Atlanta, hanging out with the Sun Devils this week as they get ready to take on the Longhorns in the Peach Bowl. And today was a pretty packed day for the Sun Devils squad. They, got in late last night, had a team dinner and everything. Today, they got out to the field to practice. We'll show you some footage from that practice from today. They were actually at Georgia Tech, locally here in Atlanta. They went to their indoor practice facility, and that was their spot to get all of their workouts in. We got them coming off the bus, and then here they are inside that facility. But yeah, these guys, a lot of them are from Texas actually, so it's a really interesting matchup for them because they're going up against either a team that was a team they rooted for growing up because they're from the state, or they even played at Texas. There are a couple of guys on this team who used to be Longhorns, and for one guy, Zach Swanson, he has very good reason to want to walk away with a win against this team. Let's go ahead and hear from something he said a few weeks ago and then what he said today as well. Take a listen.
That's a team who kicked me out and said I was never going to be good enough to play there. So that's something that has been on my agenda for a while. It's like a dream scenario. Exactly what was said is if you want to stay at Texas, you might as well quit football and just go to school here. So a lot of motivation there for me. I mean, it was probably the worst thing that was ever said to me, and it was just said so carelessly, like they didn't care that like it was changing my entire life. Like 2 years there, like I made friends, like I had like a girlfriend there, everything, and then they tell me that and expect me to get up and leave the next day.
It's become real. You get to take on your former school. Just kind of walk me through the mindset there.
No, it's really cool because, you know, I'm really close with all those guys still. I told someone before, like, I room with Jake Majors, Cole Hudson, Connor Robertson, and then Sawyer when he was there. So those are all linemen who I'm going to be going against in this game. So it's really cool. It'll be a really good challenge. They're all super good. You know, really good unit. I'm really excited for the challenge. I think our team's ready for the challenge.
You are a Texas guy. So what is this like for you to be able to play that team on this stage?
Man, it's just a blessing, you know. It's a huge opportunity, you know. Kind of like a dream, you know, storyline. Like this doesn't usually happen where you go to a school or leave and then get to play them in a huge game of this magnitude, you know. But man, it's just a blessing, you know, to have this opportunity. Blessing to, you know, see a lot of familiar faces, you know, on that side, you know, play against them, be able to have some bragging rights and stuff after this game, things of that nature. But it's really just a blessing.
Yeah, so for these guys, lots of reason to want to beat their former team, right? Now, you heard some of them talk about how exciting it is because they do get to go up with some guys that they know, some former teammates who they certainly still like. But yeah, you heard that there from Zach Swanson. Lots of extra fuel when you're, you know, turned away from a program like that, built a life somewhere. You have to just start over. And it came out of nowhere. Well, now he gets a chance at, I guess, some revenge, if you want to call it that, when the Sun Devils take on the Longhorns this week in the Peach Bowl.
Well, let's hope he gets that revenge because that sure will be sweet for him, no doubt. All right, Megan,
for sure.
Thank you so much for that. Okay, well, our weather has really been picture perfect here across the valley, but it is going to be cooling down just a little bit.
Yeah, let's head over to Erica now to see what we can expect.
Yeah, guys, we had a brief warm up over these past couple of days. Yesterday's high temperatures were about 10 degrees above average, but as we go through our new year, we'll see those dropping off a little bit. But an absolutely beautiful day up in Sedona. We've got those bright blue skies, nice visibility, gorgeous red rocks. Temperatures there are at 59 degrees. Couldn't be nicer for this time in December. As we take a look out from Phoenix toward the airport, low visibility. You can barely see the mountains there. There's this layer of smog that extends all the way up to the top of this camera. So we're going to be seeing a good amount of pollution over the next couple of days, especially with this very stagnant, quiet weather pattern with high pressure dominating our forecast through the next couple of days. Our air quality right now is moderate, so that's good. That's not terrible, but tomorrow it's expected to worsen. So there are going to be air quality alerts in effect for Maricopa County for our Tuesday and our Wednesday. That means that if you do have asthma or respiratory health concerns, you'll want to limit your time outside. Our temperatures are gorgeous though. Oh my gosh, low 70s, couldn't get better. As we look up north, we're in the upper 50s and low 60s around the mountain terrain. Upper 40s now in Flagstaff, so we're starting to cool things down, and the winds have really lightened up, including in the mountain terrain where it was a little bit gustier in spots like Show Low earlier on, but those winds are looking even light in those areas. As we go through the rest of this evening, our temperatures will keep dropping through the low 60s at 8 o'clock and the upper 50s at 10. Up in Flagstaff, we'll see temperatures falling toward freezing by around 8 o'clock, so grab your warm layers. And coming up in my full forecast, I'm going to have a look at our snowpack so far this season, as we are just wishing we could get some rain, and what you can expect for your New Year's.
All right, thank you, Erica. A 3-year-old child has been taken to the hospital after being pulled from a backyard pool in Queen Creek. The Maricopa County Sheriff's Office says that little boy was pulled from the pool around noon at a home by Riggs Road in Sossaman. A family member found him. It's not known, though, how long the boy was underwater.